Oh, hey, what's up, you guys? How's it going? It's Papa. I'm also here with...
Karan from not Top Choice Gaming. We're here at LA Regionals with our very own Joseph Rodriguez. And what did you do today?
I got first place today at the LA Regional.
Woo! Let's go, baby! First place. And what did you pilot?
I played TEARLAMENT with a punk engine and a frog engine.
Okay, and tell us why you played it.
I just wanted to play everything in the format.
Okay.
I play Sprite, I play Punk, I play Tier, so put it all one together.
And before we start, do you have any shout-outs?
Shout Team TCG. Shout out to my sponsors, they're amazing. If you guys ever want to go play at locals, they're definitely great locals to play at. Shout all my teammates, definitely, helping me test and just getting me there where I need to be.
Join the club, baby. First place.
Yeah, it's actually my first place regional. I've gotten fourth, third, second, but not first. So this is
join the club today.
It was bound to happen.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into your deck.
Yeah. So the first cards I'm gonna go over is just the TEARLAMENT cards. Pretty standard. It's just gonna be 3 Merly, 3 Havness, 3 Sharon. This one's gonna be at 2. The Rhino Heart. I have a lot of ways to normal summon. I have Xiamen, I have Swap, and Rhino Heart. So having this at 2 was not actually that bad because you just have a lot of ways to play and you don't want too many normal summons clogging up your hands. The next engine is going to be Punk Engine. I played 3 Foxy. The reason I played 3 Foxy is because it triggers all the TEARLAMENTs because Foxy is not cost to send the TEARLAMENT, so therefore when you use Foxy and send the TEARLAMENT you can use the cookies. I also played 2 Xiamen. This one, again, just how Rhino Heart's at 2, I didn't want too many normal summons, so even though this one's really strong and gives you a lot of value from resolving its combo, all of them do give you some type of value and didn't want to conflict. I have 1 Dirno. Yes, I am a mill deck, but usually if you open Punk cards, you go for the Punk combo first and then you start milling.
Did you ever feel like you needed the second one at all?
I never felt that way.
Okay.
Yeah. There's ways for the deck to pivot, so if you lost this, you'll just pivot into something else. The next engine was just going to be a small frog engine. It's going to be 2 Swap and 1 Ronin. These are pretty good when you start milling. This one's not as good, but you just have to play it. But if you mill any one of these with like any of the TEARLAMENT cards or maybe a Curious, you can go Elf, revive it, and then eventually make a Toad. The Toad can then be revived by the Elf because it was made properly rather than Bahamut and gives you the same board as the Sprite board. So it's pretty good, and you have more stuff on top of it.
Did you ever want a 3rd spot?
I've tested the 3rd swap, but again, all my normal summons are at 2. That was kind of the gimmick for the day. It was just every engine's going to have its normal summon at 2. Then the next engine was also dangerous. It was a small engine, just 5. 3 Nessie, Aqua, best 1. You want Nessie when it misses to grab a target, so you play Jack and Snake. They also help you make Curious, so definitely pretty good. They're good draw cards, they help you facilitate your deck. The one-ofs are going to be Snow and Shinobi Necro. This is summoned off Needle Fiber, so you can make a Baron with your Chaotic Ruler through the Punk combo. The spells in the deck were going to be 3 Dark Ruler and 3 Super Poly as my board breakers. I felt like against the mirror, this is insane. Against Sprite, this is just insane. Even against Sprite, this is pretty decent, depending on if they play into it or not. And I felt like no hand traps are necessary besides the Halfness if you had these cards in your main deck. The next spells is 3 Telly, obviously, to complement the Xiamen. Another reason why I played 2 Xiamen over 1 was just to see late game, if I top deck the E-Telly, I could use the E-Telly. Or if I milled the Xiamen, I could. Then 3 Pellerino. Card's insane. Broken. Search anything in your TEARLAMENT deck and just start playing. Terraforming to search the Pellerino. 1 Rhoda. Rhoda's good with just all the different amounts of engines. Oh, sorry, Foolish, not Rhoda. Foolish. Sorry, guys. 1 Foolish, 1 of spells.
Sure does.
1 Instant Fusion, cards cracked. Open them finals, broken. And then 1 Solic.
Ever felt like you needed the meta noise?
Never. And I know some people play 2 Solic. I really don't mind milling it. It seems pretty plus if you mill it, honestly. And then you just put a Snow in the graveyard instead of having this as a negate. And then I just normally wouldn't put up my Kaleido Heart. I'd keep it as an interaction with the Hofness or a Meryl.
How many were the main decks?
It's going to be a 43 card main deck. Yeah, I couldn't decide what to cut. I really liked every card in the main deck. I wanted to play everyone, so I just kept it at 43. And it's a mill deck, so it seemed to work pretty fine. For the extra deck, I'm going to go over Synchros. It's just going to be the Chaotic Ruler and the Baron. These combo into each other, so once you have this one, you can usually make this one. For the XYZs, we're gonna have Gigantic Sprite, Toad, and Dweller. No redo today just because I didn't feel like it was that strong in the format. It does allow you to extend, however, you want to stop your opponent rather than extend. The deck does enough extension. The fusions, I played 5 fusions. 1 Mud Dragon helps you make the Dweller, 1 Kit. I know a lot of people are playing 2 with the package of Baron and Toad and all that stuff. I couldn't afford to do it, but you have ways to shuffle it back with the Garuda and the Draco Sepelia. Just reuse this over and over again. You only need 1. And then the last one's just gonna be the Kaleido Heart. Yeah, this card's insane. It being level 6 works with Necro so much to make a chaotic ruler and gives you a lot of value. Then the links is gonna be 1 Elf, 1 Fiber, 1 Dark, 1 Curious, and 1 Zeraboros. This one helps you bring back Toad. This one is very hard combo in the Baron, usually the Elf play. Dark is just extension throughout the combos, and like helping make Curious and stuff like that. Yeah, Curious is just insane. This card's insane. Like Curious Snow should not exist together. There's no way. And like you have so many different engines you can dump. It's insane. And then 1 Zeraboros. And then the side deck is just going to be 3 Gamma. Felt like it was good against Dweller. I didn't want to get Dweller and not be able to play, so decided to side in the Gamma Dweller. And then in the mirror, I like this card a lot. Nib against other combo decks as well that I played against. It was really strong. I played against Saladin and Sword Soul, and this card just put in a lot of work. Played against Agnister too, which again puts in a lot of work. 1 Galaxy Cyclone and 1 Duster. When I felt like I was playing against a Mind deck, I would side these 2 in. This one going first or second just so you can mill it. This one definitely when you're going second. And if you go first, just keep it in too. And this was a tech I tried today. It didn't come up too often. I didn't play against a lot of back row decks. The format, I think, is just moving past that. One of the best like back row decks, probably Labyrinth, and I didn't see any of it today.
Won first place with 3 dead cards on your side?
Yeah, with 3 dead cards in the side deck, basically.
So 12 cards.
I think I sided one of them in once because I just was like, you know, if it comes up, it might come up. And I did draw it, but it did not come up. And then the last card was Eradicator. I actually never sided this card in either. So honestly, it was like a...
So 3 less cards.
So like...
So 9 cards side.
So like, these are like what I would say you guys should play. Everything else is up into like interpretation.
Don't play the
But yeah, that was the deck.
All right. Well, any other changes you want to make in the future? Yeah. Decided yet?
If I could like fix these 6 spots into something better, I definitely would.
That makes sense.
I just really couldn't think of anything that would be good, and I tried this. I thought maybe this with Zeraboros would be cracked. Never came up. So
That's fair. I mean, hey, at that point, we only needed 9 extra deck or side deck cards.
yeah,
So,
the deck's insane.
Take care of the convention center.
Yeah, thank you for the deck profile. Congrats.
Congrats again.